Slaydale. Yeah, that's
that
tough.
would be crazy.
How would it be if we was in control?
Honestly, bro, okay.
I kind of changed the context a little bit.
Yeah.
But I want to know how would it be
I feel like
if we was in control.
Honestly, I feel like we would be just like white.
Yeah.
I feel like we would probably have more of a family sense, understanding maybe of some things that they brought to our attention. Like if we was like, oh, Black Lives Matter or White Lives Matter, we would probably be looking like, you know what, okay, maybe they on to something, and we would have started the whole process a lot sooner, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like, we kind of just...
So it'll be the same thing, just different color.
I feel like people are people, and they react off of their circumstances. So I feel like anybody would react in a certain type of way. I don't feel like we're innately, well, I don't feel like DNA-wise, I don't even know if I'm saying this right. I don't know if we're any that much different to where like they would have like revolted sooner or like whatever. Like I feel like with the amount of power that the majority tends to have, I feel like that they would react in a similar way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like it would definitely started out the same way, but something that you gotta think about other coaches and dictatorships and shit in other countries.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about the Holocaust. So it's not just really black and white. It's literally everybody. So if just us two flip-flop knowing what we know now, we'll treat them probably the same.
Yeah.
But I think just because they are majority, they probably revolted way quicker because there's more of them.
Well,
Is it?
If it wasn't more though.
Is it? But is it more?
Oh, white people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Black people?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it?
No.
I mean,
We're talking about like America. Come on, America.
What's up, America?
America.
Oh yeah, white people. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't think so.
when you asked the question, I was just picturing like, what if Africa was full of white people instead of black people, right?
Yeah.
But if there was a small amount of black people that came to the
So
country,
you switching the whole ratio.
that's what I.
The whole thing.
The whole ratio.
Bro, that shit would be so crazy if there was like a 13% population that controlled like 80%. That would be crazy.
That was my question.
So you switch the whole ratio
Yes.
as far as racism goes. I mean, that would be a different ball game because you really don't know because of the way we get now, so you really can't answer.
But
that.
I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that because of the way we think now.
You got no choice. You can't
No.
help it. I think
That's
that's
a silly thing, nigga.
we don't have a choice.
It's the only thing I know.
I think our culture is more accepting than other cultures.
I was about to say.
Our culture as people, because of what's happened, we're more accepting of other cultures. You know what I'm saying? White boy come to your house, your whole people is kicking it with them. White boy goes to black people's house, they look at that one like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I feel like our culture is more accepting of everybody. Especially if you're down with the culture, don't give a shit what you do.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like we got that from slavery, but I feel like we kind of get
That's
certain
true.
things it's so like family oriented. Like I don't know if we would have got like ribs and stuff, chitlins and stuff. I don't eat chitlins, but ribs, because that was slave food. That's what I came from.
Yeah, you come up through the street.
And white people took that. Now they be having their own barbecue spots, but barbecue everything. That's not came because that was all slaves had to eat. So they made ribs. They took the parts of the pig that they weren't eating.
That the way they put in the
So I don't know if we would have got that food like that. I don't know if they would have been capable of cooking that. They could have. Who knows? Because they flipped. You don't know.
Way different.
That's so funny.
It would have been a weird world, man. They see the spot. Listen, Dave Chappelle, because Dave would have did a skit on some stuff like that. So they show like what it would have looked like.
But you gotta think about it.
But it had no seasoning.
I say we brought the flavor. We brought the flavor, man. Like it is what it is. Like I don't think that only Caucasians would have that same impact that we have right now. You know what I mean? We're very influential. You know what I mean? Even though, bet me on that. We're more Caucasians here than African Americans, but I would definitely say that we run it. Honestly, I think we run it, but at the same time we gotta like, as far as the culture goes,
Socially,
socially we run it, but this is like it's another scope of the whole world. Obviously, it's the business side. You know what I'm saying? It's medical, it's a lot of different things, technical. We don't run those sides yet. You know what I'm saying? But if we did, we would probably do some damage, bro.
Yeah. But then white people will be the cultural leaders. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Because they in the area.
Bro, the whole thing would be
We'll be trying to be like more like this.
I didn't mean to be in the conversation, but that's what I was coming from.
Shit, it's conversation.
Yeah, that's what I was coming from. I wanted to just do a little mix.
That's good.
Because of what we've been through, we built this into who we are. So it's just like, we wouldn't have the culture and all that stuff, the grind, the suffering, the pain without what we've been through. So I mean, I feel like it's all
What it would look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn. Would y'all niggas rather be in our shoes right now, or would you rather be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because we are culture. Like, look, sometimes you can step in the room for white people, and you know how to work it, bro. You could run that entire motherfucker.
You could.
bro. Like, you can turn the fuck up in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. What I'm doing now, I'm running. I'm running that shit, bro. I'm that guy, man.
Yeah. But the thing is,
I'm
bro,
that guy.
if you were white, you were the majority, it wouldn't be like that. You would have people like right beside you on the same level, trying to get the same exact thing. Like the competition would be crazy, bro. You know? So it just kind of depends, bro.
You never know, bro.
You never know.
You'll never know. That's all you'll never know, man.
I'm trying to know though.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
You get to the point where you understand it, but it's just like
Our minds won't let us know stuff no matter and because at the end of the day, like we still gonna think how we think.
Because
Even if we take it out, we still gonna put it in a little bit. But our minds are already matured to the fact where we know what we've been through, so that's always gonna be in the back of our heads. You know? So
What you take here?
But
Okay, hold on.
I'm piggybacking on that. Let me think about. I do want to change something. Let me think about it. That's it.
I mean, that's good.
I feel like it was a good one, but I want to.
maybe
Yeah, that
pretty
was
much
good.
change your races.
Yeah. But I want to piggyback on that later on. Everybody goes through. Let me think about it for a second.
Man, I think I would probably just change. And this is weird because it's like it's different from what maybe kind of said earlier, but it's hunger, man. I think that people just shouldn't die from being hungry, like not having enough. You know what I mean? I think like you didn't reach a whole, you couldn't get a whole life just off of the circumstances, and it's just like, bro, that's crazy. And I feel like that one domino would change the whole world, bro. Because I feel like it'll change the way people do things. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't do certain things because you gotta think about it. When you're desperate, you're in your times of need, you're gonna do whatever it takes to kind of get to that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's one of those things to where if everybody had it, it will kind of put a lot of things on an even playing field. Then it's kind of like, well, where we go from there? You know, so I definitely think that's kind of the biggest thing that would change. Yeah, I got one. If I could change anything in the world right now, it would just be like the stigma on life, like the way society puts this pressure on you at a certain age, that you gotta be something, you gotta be a doctor or engineer or some shit like that. You have to have all that figured out in your 20s and shit like that.
Right.
And you gotta be married at a certain time, certain period, you gotta be with a good nah, bro. I just wish that everyone just thought freely, bro, and just did what they had to do and where it wasn't influenced by like all these outside sources, man. And everybody just thought as individuals, bro. I think the world would be a better place if it was like that, but I don't know, man.
That's tough. I love how you just switch gears right there too, bro. Because a lot of people don't know that don't you have African in your
Yeah.
What exactly? All right, share.
My parents are Liberian.
Both of them?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And were they born and raised here, or?
Nah, they were born over there. They came over here because of the war.
Okay. It was a civil war in Liberia.
Yeah.
So like, how did? Bro, a lot of people don't know, bro.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No, a lot of people don't know, bro. The circumstances that led up to them actually coming here and leaving everything behind, that shit gets intense, bro. Like I talked to a lady who was from Croatia one time, and bro, her shit was just so crazy. Like she said that when she was running out of her house, she heard bullets and felt bullets fly by her head type shit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And she had kids.
That's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, so they came over here.
Yeah.
They didn't have anybody or anything.
Well, it hasn't been. My dad was actually adopted, but my mom has a belly over here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. That's tough. So we don't get that foreign input sometimes, right? And your parents actually came up and that's
They
a
work hard too, man.
and that's an African thing too, bro. Like a lot of Africans, them niggas they live by that sense. Like, oh, you have to do this, or you have to do that. Yeah, you felt the pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It gets to a point. It gets to a point where it's just like you figure it out. Like in life, certain decisions you make is just gonna impact your life, and you just gotta do what you want to do. At the end of the day, man, you gotta live with your own consequences, bro. So you can't be that influenced. You can always take advice,
Yeah.
but you can't be like influenced to make huge decisions.
So,
in life, man.
did they influence you to study a particular thing in school?
Yeah, they kind of did influence me as a kid, man. But then while I was getting my degree, I kind of figured out what I wanted to do in life. But it still worked out though.
So, what was the influence that they had on you? What did you major in, and then like, what did you choose for yourself?
Well, like, if I could jump back in my shoes, I probably would have went into like more IT. But I went into healthcare. But healthcare's not a bad field, man. Like, I make a lot of money doing what I do, and I'm making enough to where I can still follow my dream right now, man.
Sure.
That's all it is.
What's your dream though?
To be an actor, bro.
Hey, that's
That's
tough, bro. That's tough, bro.
Yeah, man, but that's all. Like, just the stigma, man. Like, you gotta be in your 30s. You gotta do everything, have everything done by. Nah,
Yeah,
man,
I
shit
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, I don't like. I kind of fell off on that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like it's like why?
You did
Yeah,
too?
yeah,
You felt like that, girl?
Yeah, I felt the pressure. Not the pressure. Well, the pressure a little bit. Yeah, the pressure a little bit.
It's a silent pressure. It's all,
Yeah.
you gotta be married by a certain age.
I really don't think it's the pressure though. I just feel like
It's just influence, man.
It's societal influence.
Yeah.
Like parents, like you gotta get your master's.
But I wasn't pressured, right? And I've never reacted well to pressure. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to be pressured into studying something or doing this with your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents was like, go out here, do what you want. But there were a few things that I was like,